The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Henschel from the Wildcat. Henschel now will get it in a head full of steam. There goes Henschel to the end zone. Touchdown right through the shoot mark.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
With 6 seconds left on the clock, Gannon Schwartz, misdirection, goes out to the right. He's got a man in the end zone. Two-point conversion for the Vikings!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
In motion comes Neal. Play fake to Neal.
Got him.
Eli Mikulkevich down the field. Hauled in by the Cardinals.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Len's Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell,
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Coal, Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Anders Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Buildings,
Surrour Family Dental.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Friday evening to you, coming to you live just a few miles away from the shorelines of Lake Michigan here in Kohler, Wisconsin, where the top-seeded Kohler Blue Bombers, 20-4 on the regular season, earned the top seed here in WIAA Division IV Sectional 4A action, and they host the visiting St. Mary Springs Academy Ledgers, the 8th-seeded Ledgers. Got a win back on Tuesday against 9th-seeded New Holstein, a 15-point win, 56-41. Springs regular season 11-14, and the Ledgers trying to come on the road and earn a big upset against the top-seeded Kohler Blue Bombers here tonight. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth, alongside Carrie and Colton tonight. Appreciate their help here at Kohler. And, look, on paper it's a 1-8 matchup. The records aren't similar. Kohler finished runners-up in the Big East Conference, the South Division of the Big East Conference. Well, that top team is Oostburg, who is probably the best team in the state of Wisconsin, regardless of division. You threw them up in Division I. Oostburg would probably win it this year on the girls' side of things. Kohler just 2 games behind them. They finished second place. Springs, on the other hand, finished 6th in the flyway with a 6-8 conference record, and I mentioned the 11-14 overall record for the Ledgers this season. Elsewhere tonight in D4 Sectional 4A action, 4th-seeded Marquezan hosts 12th-seeded Random Lake, which beat the 5-seed Horicon in overtime back on Tuesday. Number 2-seeded Howard's Grove hosts Dodgeland tonight, and then there's an all-flyway matchup down in Lamira, the third-seeded Lions hosting Winnebago Lutheran Academy. They're the 6th seed in that game, also here on Radio Plus Video Sports. We got a few different games here tonight. Waupun at Laconia as well, and we also have CWC. They're hosting Sheboygan Christian tonight on Radio Plus Video Sports. So if you got 4 different monitors, line them all up and tune into all of our Radio Plus coverage with all the area teams that are in action here tonight. But we're focused on number 1 Kohler and number 8 St. Mary's Springs here this evening. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Throughout the pregame show, we'll talk to Coach Mitch Reddig from the Ledgers, give you the keys to the game, the Bauer Chiropractic injury report, meet the starters, and then we'll be ready to tip this thing off here in regional semifinal action. Trying to earn their way to a regional final coming up tomorrow. Let's take a time out here on Radio Plus. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues right after this.
A life in motion is a life well lived. At every age and every stage, we help you do more of the things you love. To keep you moving, to keep you achieving, to keep you striving. At Aurora Healthcare, we make care easier and more accessible than ever.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues. Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview here with Coach Reddig from St. Mary Springs. And Coach, good opening round win, and you guys earn the opportunity to travel to the top seed here in this portion of the bracket. And I guess give us a rundown of that game back on Tuesday and just what your message is heading into this one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to get a playoff win any way you can get it. I think our girls know we could have played better. But I think that comes to a lot of these girls, it's their first playoff experience. So I think if you watch those first couple of minutes, you could see some nerves. It was a slow start for both teams, and then we were able to settle in. I thought we did a great job defensively in the first half. Offensively, a few too many turnovers, but then in the second half, we were able to make some adjustments on the offensive end and really distance ourselves. So, really proud of the girls because they did have to withstand some runs throughout that game. They got that experience in the playoffs, and we're looking forward to a great challenge tonight with the number one seed in Kohler.
What do you see on film that makes them the number one seed?
I mean, it starts with Gwen Elliott, super dynamic player as a sophomore. Just recently went over 1,000 points in her career. So everything really kind of goes through her. And I think we've kind of been lucky that we face players similar to her multiple times in our conference season when you look at Finley Morgan, Josie Christian, Ava Cook. So we're going to, hopefully use that experience, hopefully do a better job than we did on those three girls throughout the season to give us an opportunity to compete tonight. Defensively, we've seen 3 different defenses on film, so we're not quite sure which one they're going to throw at us. We've seen an aggressive press. That could be an option for them. So we spent the last couple days preparing ourselves for multiple options. None of them are things that we haven't seen, so it's just kind of refining some different things. But a team that's won 20 games, you can't discount that. So they're used to winning. So it's going to be a great challenge for us tonight.
When you get later and later into the playoffs, you kind of mentioned it already on Tuesday, but just taking care of the basketball, limiting turnovers, just how valuing those possessions, how big of a stress has that been in kind of preparing for this one?
Yeah, and I'm a baseball coach as well, and I've been using I'm just kind of referencing singles versus home runs. Like, let's go for the singles as opposed to trying to make the home run play. And at times I think our girls try to make that home run, that flashy play, make that full court pass instead of just getting us into our offense. So, in our last regular season game against Elmira, we did a great job with only 13 turnovers. Tuesday, we were a little looser with the ball. We were in the 20s again. So that's going to be one of our focal points as well, is just keep it simple. Make the easy play. You don't have to make the flashy play every time, and just really work that ball around and be selective. Because we've got some girls on the perimeter that if we move that ball, they're going to come up with some opportunities where they can attack the basket, and that help comes. We've got some shooters on the outside.
I wasn't there Tuesday, but I go back to that last game of the regular season against Elmira and the performance that Jasleen put up there, and now into the postseason final run at this, I kind of got the feeling there again in that Elmira game that she's kind of realizing this is the final stretch and almost trying to will you guys across the line in that one. Close, not quite there. You get the win on Tuesday. It just seems like it's kind of clicking for some of these older players that this might be the last one.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting. They talk about how long the basketball season is, but if you think about, it wasn't that long ago. We were in November just starting, and then you get to this point where that finality starts to sink in. That hey, this could be the last practice. This could be the last game. This could be the last possession. And maybe the last time you get to play against this conference rival. So that definitely, sets in for some of these girls as well. I think we're lucky we've got a balance of youth that are maybe a little naive and not quite sure that of the finality, but we also have a group of seniors that have seen other seniors go through this and have experienced that end of the season. I think towards the end of that season, you see those seniors kind of ramping it up a little bit, just with their focus, their intensity, and hopefully that then carries over to our younger girls as well.
Last one for you here. We're in the season of you got to earn tomorrow. What is your team, if you boil it down to a couple of things, what do they got to do to earn tomorrow?
Big thing is going to be defense for us. Can we do a good job of limiting Gwen Elliott's open looks? Like I said, we didn't do a great job in conference play with those key players, so we're hoping that our experience doing some things defensively will carry over into this game. You mentioned taking care of the basketball. And then for us, just hitting shots. If we can hit a couple of shots early to get some girls going, that's going to be a huge confidence boost for us. So defense, taking care of the ball, and hitting some shots are going to be keys for us.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck. Go get them.
All right, thank you.
There you go. That's Coach Mitch Reddig from St. Mary's Springs. Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. And the first part of the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report got Payne C. Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer, and the great folks over at Bauer Chiropractic. And for the Ledgers, they got all their key players. They are as healthy as you can be at this portion of the season. So that's right where they want to be. We'll circle back with that Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report, talking about Kohler on the other side. But before we send it to break, let's hear from our friends from Lenz Truck Center as we see this week's Play of the Game this week on Radio Plus.
Each and every week, Lenz Truck Center of Fond du Lac Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live stream salute a great play of the game. This from Oakfield, our play of the game.
Lanning up to Milky, back to Lanning, wide open, corner three, bang! JJ Lanning has been a fantastic sixth man off the bench tonight from Oakfield, as he usually is. A perimeter threat when he is on, and tonight That's the way it's looking.
Again, thanks to Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live streams.
We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tegla Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
We return here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Jordan King with you here in the broadcast booth at Kohler High School, getting you set for number 1 Kohler and number 8 St. Mary's Springs. Both teams out for the pregame warm-ups. You know, we mentioned on the Bauer Chiropractic injury report that Springs as healthy as you can be at this portion of the season. Not the case for Kohler. Their second leading scorer, Claire Bratz, number 41, a senior guard, 5'6", averages about 11 points per game. Walked out for the warm-ups with a brace on, pretty significant limp. She hasn't warmed up with the team as of yet. So, obviously if she's not able to go, that's a big loss for the top-seeded Blue Bombers. Speaking of Kohler, you heard Coach Reddick talk about Gwen Elliott, number 13. Elliott, a 6-foot forward, sophomore, and kind of physically speaking, when you look at Elliott, I kind of compare her to Ava Cook from the Flyway, from Omro, and a physical player, certainly wildly athletic. She averages 24 points per game, and the Flyway's got 3 of those players. that you heard Coach Reddick talk about, and so maybe a chance for Springs to maybe not be so surprised to see one of the better players that they're going to see this season here tonight. Our keys to the game are built by Pino Construction. Turn vision into reality with Pino. And Coach Reddick outlined it. Something I'm looking for is when we watch Springs, he mentioned the patience, not, hit singles and doubles, the baseball terminology. When I watch Springs, obviously if Jasleen Loynes gets into a groove, she's as tough to stop as anyone. But when they're patient, they move the ball well, they end up not turning the ball over, they get quality looks. This is a pretty good offense, and over the course of the season, they've had games where they don't look like a good offense, and you heard Coach Reddick talk about, sometimes they get a little too aggressive. They're trying to play for the home runs. They got to play for the singles and doubles. Obviously, it's going to start on defense, but I look for them to stay patient offensively. That turnover number's got to be lower. If they can do that, they'll stay in the ball game. All right, we'll have our Sargento Cheese starting lineups when we come back. Before we go to the break, we'll give you the starters quickly from Springs. Number 1 is Lauren Baker, 5'4" junior guard, wears number 1. Number 2 is Allison Baker, 5'4" freshman guard. Number 11, Sophia Lair, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 21, 5'7" senior guard, Jasleen Loynes. And then number 44, 6' senior forward, Maggie Dalzell. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Reddick decides to defend this thing. Do they go into a 2-3 zone? We've seen them use that with some success. Very successful against Lamira. Is that the strategy here tonight against an elite scorer such as Gwen Elliott? Or do they try to man her up where it's maybe a mismatch for the Ledgers on paper? We'll have the rest of our Sargento Cheese starting lineups. We'll meet the Blue Bombers after the national anthem when we come back out of this break. As we send it to the break, let's see our Lens Truck Center Athlete of the Week here on Radio Plus.
Our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams and Lens Truck Center is Hunter Dooley from Lamira.
Near the corner, cross-court pass. Dooley thought about it. Instead goes baseline, off the glass and one. Hunter Dooley, the senior, getting it done in stylish fashion. Next, joining me here, Hunter Dooley, who had 14 on the night for the Lions. Hunter, talk to me about the emotions, everything going on with senior night, and scoring 15. It was a good game for you.
Yeah, coach just told me, go shoot the ball. I usually don't, and he's like, you're a pass-first guy, just go get your shots up tonight because it's senior night. And, I did.
Hunter Dooley, one of 3 seniors for the Lions. Lamira, undefeated in conference play. Again, congratulations to Hunter Dooley, our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's Live Streams, and Lens Truck Center.
We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
One of my favorite things about working at Hoppers is meeting all the new people, seeing all the new faces come in. We come out with a new product or a new way to do something and they come in. I find a lot of joy in just seeing them smile.
I think that all of our customers come in with a vision and they have an idea in their head of like what they want their apparel to look like. Our goal is to exceed the customer's expectations by providing them with high quality apparel and help bring their ideas to life.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory in Fond du Lac, a proud sponsor of local high school sports. Don and the team at Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory invite you to discover who has made Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the community. To find out more about Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematories, visit kirkyfuneralchapel.com.
Don Kirky and staff, Kirky Funeral Chapel.
Good luck to all area athletes from the entire staff at Kirky Funeral Chapel.
Back here in Joe Wolf Gymnasium, I got the Joe Wolf education there in the pregame from Kerry. He prompted me to Google Joe Wolf's name, and obviously a legendary basketball player. I probably should have known that name in hindsight. That's a little embarrassing, but I'll admit it. Hey, I admit when I do embarrassing things. All right, Sargento Cheese presents our starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Sargento, your passion, our culture. Already gave you the starters for Springs: 1 Baker, 2 Baker, 11 Lair, 21 Loins, 44 Dalzell. Now we'll meet the starters for the home Kohler Blue Bombers. Number 15 is a 5'6 sophomore, Emily Hosevar. Number 0 is a 5'10 junior forward, Avery Bazitis. Number 30 is a 5'11 sophomore forward, Lauren Bratz. Number 22 is a 5'10 senior forward, Ella Lace. And then the leading scorer, number 13, sophomore forward, 6' Gwen Elliott. Elliott averages 24 points per game. Lauren Bratz averages 6.5 per game. Bazitis averages 6.4 per game. Hosevar, 6.2 points per game. And Ella Lace, 3.7 points per game. So again, the starters for the Bombers: 0 Bazitis, 13 Elliott, 15 Hosevar, 22 Lace, and 30 Bratz. Head coach Rich Weiss for the Bombers is the head man. Close it out with the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Contact Right Way today. For your free estimate, call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999, or visit rightwaybuilt.com. That's rightwaybuilt.com. Ready to tip things off? Kohler in the home whites. Springs in the road blues, closing out the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show with a tip from Elliott. And a big roar there. I got to be honest, I was down marking the possession, and I didn't see what happened there. So I apologize for that. I don't know if it was a travel, but the arrow is going to go to the Ledgers, which is correct. They did get that sorted out. So Kohler wins the tip and then a quick turnover. So an early chance here for the Ledgers. They go straight to Jasleen Loins, and Loins goes to the free throw line where she is mighty comfortable. She gets there a lot over the course of a contest, and she shoots it pretty good there as well, does Jasleen Loins. So an early chance for Loins from the free throw line. And the first free throw is good. Loins a 65% free throw shooter. Anything over 62, 63, I tell you what, in high school is a pretty good free throw shooter, that's for sure. So a 2-0 lead on the Quest Interiors scoreboard for the Ledgers on their first possession. And they are going to come out in the 2-3 zone with Loins and Allison Baker up top. And it's Hosevar to start things off for the Bombers. They look underneath to Laced, back out to Hosevar, and inside, looked like a travel from Bratz. She gets it back out. Here's Bratz again, has it poked away by Lauren Baker. Baker saves it back to Allison Baker, who throws it off of Hosevar, and it's going to be Ledger basketball. A couple of nice hustle plays from both Lauren and Allison Baker, and 2 turnovers for the Bombers. And we'll see if the Ledgers here can take advantage. Just 40 seconds gone and already some momentum for Coach Mitch Redig's crew. Here's a screen from Dalzell for Allison Baker. Euro step through the paint and had it blocked by Bratz. Nice play defensively by Lauren Bratz. And here comes Hosevar into the front court. Bratz goes straight to the high post, trying to get the ball into that high post against the zone. That's kind of the key. High post, short corner. That's what teams try to do. Here is the first shot for Elliott. Gwen Elliott misses her first opportunity on a mid-range floater, and the Ledgers clear it right away with the rebound. Here's Jasleen Loynes looking underneath to Dalzell. Instead goes top of the key to Lauren Baker. Now Allison Baker. Baker dribble drive, kicks it to Lair. Sophia Lair dribble drive, and now she's out to Loynes. Loynes mid-range, stops, pops, misses. Rebound cleared with Bratz. Bratz does such a nice job underneath, clearing out and grabbing rebounds. You can tell that just after a couple of possessions. Elliott had it stripped by Baker. She goes right back into Elliott. And there's an offensive rebound, that time from Lace. That is missed and batted around, and Dalzell clears. 2 minutes gone here, and the Ledgers with an early lead. 2-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard on a couple of Jasleen Loynes free throws. Baker gets down inside the paint, has to step out of there to avoid the 3 seconds. She does. And here's Jasleen Loynes on the left wing. Spins down the lane, bounces down to Dalzell, kicks it out to Allison Baker. Good ball movement. Baker thought better than shooting it. Gets it down to Maggie Dalzell, who couldn't finish, but she gets her own offensive rebound, tries the putback, and that'll go up over the backboard. Just rushed it a little bit. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 5 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellistad. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Good action here early on between these two. Both are getting good looks, but we haven't seen a field goal fall here in the first 2.5 minutes. Here's Basitis, gets it into Bratz. Bratz from the paint, can't get it to go. Rebound for Allison Baker. The 5'4" Allison Baker skies for the boards and gets there just ahead of the 5'11" Lauren Bratz. Here's Sophia Lair, down to Jasleen Loynes. Good ball movement and good patience here from Springs early. That's exactly what Coach Redig said in his pregame interview he wanted to see. These are the singles and doubles he was talking about. There's another good look for Dalzell. She can't get that one to fall either. And the Bombers want to run. Here's Elliott, Gwen Elliott. Baseline drive. She's fouled there by Maggie Dalzell. And Gwen Elliott to the free throw line for the first time here tonight. Elliott a 68% free throw shooter. First one good for Gwen Elliott. And she'll have one more. Second one for Elliott comes up short, crawls over the front edge, and we are tied. Baker will trot into the front court and give it to Lauren on the far side. Here's Jasleen Loynes off the screen of Lauren Baker. Loynes all the way to the hoop, off balance, and Bratz clears yet another possession with the rebound and then gives it right back to Jasleen Loynes, and Loynes finishes. Loynes caught Bratz sleeping in the backcourt and was able to steal it back. 4-2. Ledger's back with the lead. Here's Bratz. Kicks it out to Hosevar. She's going to try up a 3. Missed it. Rebound. Offensive rebound for the Bombers. Kicked out to Basitis, and she finishes. Nice job on the offensive glass from Laced. And she found Basitis, and it's tied back up. Here's Lauren Baker. Crosses over. Gives it to Jasleen Loynes. Here's Scarlett Gertig onto the floor for the first time. Back to Loynes. Loynes spins once, spins twice. Working on Hosevar. Fadeaway jump shot. Good. That's what I was talking about when I was talking to Coach Redig, and I just said she's got that look in her eye where she just does not want to let this team lose. And she's at that point where any game could be her last, and she's hit a new gear these last couple of weeks. Here's a three from Hocevar, missed. Rebound, offensive rebound again for the Bombers. This time it's Basitis, and she's going to go to the free throw line after getting fouled. So the Ledgers have done a nice job defensively, but last couple of possessions have not cleared the rebound. First free throw up and good. How refreshing is that? 5 free throws tonight between the two teams, and they've all gone down. Don't see that too often in high school basketball. Gotta love some good free throw shooting. 6 for 6, the two teams. 4 for 4 for Kohler, and Jasleen Loynes is perfect for the Ledgers as well. Here is Loynes. Keep it with the hot hand. She tries to fire a pass over to the far side to Elizabeth Ducks. Good to see Ducks back. The Ledgers missed her for a couple of weeks down the stretch and really could have used her for a couple of those contests. She's back now in a big one here. Loynes catches on the left wing, fires over to Lauren Baker on the right. Baker's going to dribble drive to the free throw line, has it batted away there, then skips a pass over to Loynes on the far side. Loynes looks into Ducks. Ducks dribble drive on the right side, kicks it out to Allison Baker. Baker jab step, dribble drive on the baseline, out to Loynes. Loynes goes right past Hocevar and can't get it to finish, and the rebound cleared down with the Bombers. Been one and done for Springs. It has not been that way for the Blue Bombers. Springs has struggled on the defensive glass, and yet again they do here with the ball going out of bounds on the miss. This portion of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Appreciate their sponsorship of local high school sports. Here's Hocevar going to key up a three from the corner. That one rattles around and out. She's 0 for 3 from 3, but they keep getting closer and closer for Hocevar. Tied here at 6 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here's Scarlett Gertig. She couldn't finish. Nice defense by Laced underneath. And here comes Hocevar on the right side, up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, but it's poked away by Ducks. And it's taken in by Lauren Baker. Nice hustle by Elizabeth Ducks to clear the possession that time for the Ledgers. Got to get the defensive rebounds if you are an 8 seed trying to upset on the road. Baker, slip pass underneath to Ducks, and Ducks finishes. Oh, what a pretty pass from Allison Baker. Kohler has not led tonight. I mean, it's been close, but the Blue Bombers have yet to lead. And there's a pass between the legs of Basitis from Hocevar, so another turnover, and here comes Gwen Elliott. It's an early break for Elliott. And she looked winded after the first couple of possessions. And by the way, we are in this season where sometimes you end up having to battle some illness over the course. And I'm not saying that's what it is. It's just early in this game, she has looked winded from the pace of the Ledgers. There's a steal out on the perimeter. And going coast to coast here off the bench is number 21, Lindsay Stoffergen. And she ties this thing up. Pick the pocket of Allison Baker. Here's Lauren Baker. Jasleen Loynes catches on the left wing. She's guarded by Hocevar. Top of the key with Allison Baker down to Lauren Baker in the corner. Lauren dribble drive to the paint, gets caught there, then has to kick it out to Gertig. Lauren Baker free in the corner. Crosses over, goes past Gwen Elliott. Contact there, and there's a whistle. So Lauren Baker to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. And the foul goes on Stoffergen. First free throw for Lauren, up and good. Thanks to Srauer Family Dental for being part of our high school sports coverage this season. Dr. Todd Srauer is proud to announce the addition of his son, Dr. Brady Srauer, to his new office on South Main Street. Offensive rebound for the Ledgers. Come visit them and see how Srauer Family is making you smile generation after generation. Visit SrauerDental.com today. Here's a nice pass. Jasleen Lloyd looks to Ducks, and Ducks left it up too strong. Springs has missed 3 layups here in this first portion of the game. Otherwise, they would have a much bigger lead than just 1 point. Here's Loins, gets a block. Up ahead to Allison Baker. Baker fouled, and it's on the floor. That's a good call. It was a foul if you were going to whistle it on Hocevar. It was on the floor, but I believe that's number 2 on Hocevar. We'll get confirmation of that in just a second. Yeah, she marched right over to the bench. She knew that was number 2 on her. So she'll head to the bench. She's been the point guard thus far, the primary ball handler. So we'll see what Kohler decides to do without her. Here's Lauren Baker. Fadeaway 3 from Baker. That one's deep. And cleared on the rebound by Arlie Wickland. Wickland just able to tightrope the sideline or the end line there. She's got it here on the offensive end. Here's Stoffergen. Goes past the Ledger defense. Gets it over to Laced. Laced has it taken away. There's Lauren Baker out in transition. No one's going to catch her. She finishes with the left hand. 11-8 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Good start for the Ledgers here tonight. And they are doing a great job. Here's another wayward pass from Kohler. Stoffergen turns it over. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Weiss. 30 seconds. Let's take the 30, and we'll be back right after this on Radio Plus.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Back here at Kohler High School, Jordan King with you here on Radio Plus Video Sports. I was just going to mention it there before the timeout. The Ledgers are communicating Gwen Elliott's movements exceptionally well. Elliott has had no space here. She's got 2 points, and there's a turnover right away. Allison Baker looking for Lauren Baker, and the sisters not on the same page. They're on that particular situation. So a free one back over to the Bombers, and that's something that Springs has avoided here early, is too many of those turnovers. Here's a 3 from Stoffergen. It rattles home. Lindsay Stoffergen with 5 points off the bench, and the Bombers have needed all of them. Tied back up here at 11. Allison Baker caught out near half court. Here's Sophia Lair. Lair dribble drives. Almost has it knocked away. Baker free for 3. Oh, that would have been a response for the Ledgers. Instead, Dalzell gets the offensive rebound, throws it off the leg of Laced, and it stays with the Ledgers. See if Springs makes that adjustment. The primary ball handler, when their defender, when they go by their defender and pass the ball, the defender leaves and doubles whoever they pass the ball to. And we'll see if the Ledgers can find some open shots. Baker was wide open there. Here's Lauren Baker with her 4th and 5th points of the night, and the Ledgers retake the lead. Here's Stoffergen. First lead for Kohler? No. Well deep, and it's saved on the near side. Looked like Wickham was out of bounds. Offensive rebound finished by Elliott. And it's tied up again. Back and forth we go. Neither team has built more than a 3-point lead. Well, I say that. Springs has built more than a 3-point lead. Kohler hasn't led tonight. Here's another offensive rebound. Maggie Dalzell. Dalzell couldn't finish through the contact. Stoffergen up ahead. Bounce pass underneath to Elliott. That was a beautiful pass. And an offensive foul on Elliott for lowering the shoulder against Lauren Baker. That was a pretty quick whistle there on the offensive foul. Baker did a nice job to stand her ground, and I think Coach Weiss was questioning whether there was enough contact there to make that call, but nonetheless, first foul on Elliott here tonight. And if you believe in makeup calls, there it is on Ducks off the ball. Ducks was trying to... Oh, they're calling that on Dalzell. Interesting. Ducks was kind of clearing out. I didn't see it from Dalzell, but that was the call back the other way. So, hey, neither team can be too angry with that. A couple of calls that they didn't believe were correct. So there you go. It's all even. 7:57 to go here in the first half. Elliott looks near side to Stoffergen. She's been a nice spark off the bench. Into the high post with Lace. Two kicks it out to Wickland. Back over here to Stoffergen. She goes down the left side, missed it. Nice rebound by Ducks. Ducks has been very good off the bench for Springs here tonight. Here's Lair underneath the Ducks. Ducks with the shot fake. Now the floater, and Elizabeth Ducks has her second bucket of the night. And Springs leads yet again, 15-13 this time. This portion of the game brought to you by Michaels Corporation. And the Ledgers continuing to build leads here tonight. We'll see if they can get a couple of stops here now. Here's Stoffergen, gets to the high post. Dribbles back out to the top of the key. She's being pestered by Allison Baker. Baker forces a bad pass, and Loins takes it away. Jasleen Loins to the hoop. Through the contact, she's going to go to the free throw line on the foul by Ella Laced. Laced bodied Jasleen Loins. And a nice job by Loins to go up strong. She nearly had the and one. That was a good call. You know, it's easy to just say she was straight up and down there, but Laced was straight up and down, but she ran and displaced Loins as she was going up for the shot. Great defense there from the top two of the zone for the Ledgers. Both free throws good. Timeout, Kohler, and it's full. Let's take the timeout with them. 7 minutes to go here in the first. We're back after this on Radio Plus.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Back here at Kohler High School, Springs up by 4 here in the first half. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by these 5 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellistead. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. This is exactly the start that Coach Reddig wanted. And during that timeout, by the way, Gwen Elliott did go see the trainer, so the leading scorer for the Bombers has 4 points here in the first half. Nice hook shot here from Bratz couldn't finish it. And then she gets her own offensive rebound twice before she's fouled. So, again, Springs not able to clear. Hempfner picks up the foul. But this is the 4th time that Kohler has either scored or gotten to the free throw line off of offensive rebounds. First free throw from Bratz is good. Second one is good as well. Rattles home. Looked a little bit strong, but shooter touch, and the Bombers back within 2. Here's Jasleen Loins. Hempfner on the far side. Looking underneath that time to Harmson. Greta Harmson, first action tonight for the freshman. She gets a pass from Allison Baker and then has it batted away by Stoffergen. Nice hands from Stoffergen. Speaking of nice hands, there's Jasleen Loins to pick off the pass in transition and shovel it off to Allison Baker. Far side with Lauren Baker. Back to Allison, into Jasleen Loins. Quick movement of the basketball to Hempfner. Here's Baker. Loins. Hempfner out near half court. Good patience by the Ledgers, up by 2. Loynes already has 8. Now with the basketball at the top of the key. That was a very aggressive 5 count there from the referee, by the way. The Kohler player wasn't anywhere near Jasleen Loynes. She was getting a count. 5.5 minutes. Offensive rebound this time for the Ledgers, and they'll keep possession yet again. See if they can't run a little more time off and make Kohler play some tough defense. Here's Lauren Baker, high post, kicks it to Allison Baker. Shot fake there, Baker down the paint. Nice dish underneath to Harmson, and it was batted away that time by Wickland, and then last touched by Harmson before it went out of bounds. So Kohler basketball. Nearly 13 minutes into this game, and the Bombers still have yet to lead. And Springs was a little out of sorts there. They thought they had the basketball. They did not. Almost got caught. Kohler could have made a baseball pass down the floor and caught Springs, but good job by the Ledgers to get back. Here on the near side, it's Stoffergen. Inside to Bratz. Bratz kicks it out, top of the key to Basitis. And once again, a deflection there from Jasleen Loynes. Between Loynes and Allison Baker, and Lauren Baker when she's up there, but Lauren does such a good job at the bottom of the zone. Between Allison Baker and Jasleen Loynes, it's just so difficult with their good hands and their anticipation. That was a travel underneath, and they got it on Lindsay Stoffergen. A little bit of a late whistle, but referee had it under control. And so the Ledgers can they take advantage of another Blue Bomber turnover? Kohler has been very loose with the basketball here in this first half. Part of the reason they're trailing. Again, the Bombers the 1 seed, and the Ledgers are an 8 seed. Here is a travel on Sophia Lair. It was deflected to the floor. Thought maybe they'd say the deflection fell to the floor, but they're saying Lair regained control before she fell. So back over to the Blue Bombers. That's the one thing the Ledgers haven't been able to do is extend that lead out. Another bad pass is turned back over to the Ledgers. Their largest lead for Springs is 4 in this first half, and they've had plenty of opportunities to extend it past 4, 6, 8, even into double figures. I mean, Springs has missed 3 layups here in the first half, in addition to a handful of turnovers as well. Here's Ducks underneath. Looks back out to Allison Baker. Baker fires it to Lauren Baker. Kohler switched to this zone a couple of possessions ago, and so far it's yielded pretty good results. Allison Baker clearly fouled, no whistle. Oh, Baker's arm was raked down on the near side, and no whistle forthcoming. Offensive rebound for the Ledgers. Here goes Lauren Baker. Missed the mid-range floater, and then a foul on, are they going to get this on Baker? No, it's going to be Ledger ball underneath. The foul is on Lauren Bratz. Oh, man, Allison Baker went up for the 3 ball, and one of the Blue Bombers players, I think it was 23, Olivia Soxy, raked down her arm. Here's Jasleen Loynes. Can't get it to go. Rebound down with Gwen Elliott, who's back out onto the floor. We've not seen a ton of Elliott here in the first half, the leading scorer for the Blue Bombers. She's out there now, and she's trying to post up underneath. They go high post underneath to Elliott, and Elliott finishes, ties this thing up at 17. So Elliott in some limited minutes still making her impact felt with 6 points. Allison Baker gets it into Jasleen Loynes, back to Baker. Shot fake, goes baseline, past Elliott, tries to get it to Ducks, who tips it to Lauren Baker. And Baker's just going to reset things. Here's Sophia Lair underneath to Ducks. Bounce pass out to Lauren Baker. Baker goes around, kicks it to Loynes in the corner. Thought about the 3, thinks better of it. Good idea. This is just exactly what Coach Redding wants to see. Pass up the 3s for layups. There's Elizabeth Ducks, and a timeout for Coach Redding. 30-second timeout for Coach Redding. Let's keep it right here. They fired that one off early, so I don't want to miss any action, so we'll keep it right here. Thanks to Srauer Family Dental for being part of our high school sports coverage this season. Dr. Todd Srauer is proud to announce the addition of his son, Dr. Brady Srauer, to their new office on South Main Street. Come visit them and see how the Srauer family is making you smile generation after generation. Visit SrauerDental.com. That's SARAUER Dental.com today. 2:42 to go till halftime. 19-17 lead for the Ledgers, and I'm going to keep saying it till it happens. Kohler still has yet to lead tonight. Top-seeded Blue Bombers, 20 wins this season. The Ledgers just with 11. Playoff basketball, it doesn't matter. Throw the seeds out the door. All that matters is you get to play a home game. You don't get any points for being the top seed. Here's a three from Stoffergen. Looks good, rattles off to the side. Offensive rebound, and it was last touched off the toe of Avery Bazaitis, and it'll go back over to the Ledgers. I think that was Lauren Baker on the far side who was able to deflect it off the toe of the Blue Bombers junior forward. Here is Lauren Baker between the circles. Back to Jasleen Loynes, who is the game-high scorer currently with her 8 points. Ducks right behind her with 6. Level with Gwen Elliott from Kohler. She also has 6. Here's Loynes. Back to Lair. Thought about the three. Now kicks it to Baker. Baker shot fake. Gets it to Ducks. Ducks shot fake right past into the hoop. Oh, what a ball fake from Elizabeth Ducks. That doesn't look like a freshman, does it? 5'6", and she is dominating inside for Springs. Now she gets a steal. Tips it to Baker. Up ahead to Loynes. Loynes to the hoop. And Springs is all over Kohler. 23-17. What a run for the Ledgers. Largest lead of the night. Here's a three from the corner. That misses. Far side. Oh, and Springs took it away from each other. Loynes and Baker batted it out of each other's arms. Elliott, the recipient of her third field goal of the night. She's got 8 points. Here is Lair into Ducks. Ducks with another shot fake. This time it was poked away. Nice adjustment that time from Bratz. Bratz had fallen for that shot fake from Ducks the first 3 times. That time she did not. Underneath to Elliott again. This time she missed it, and a late whistle. And Elliott's going to go to the free throw line on very light contact from Elizabeth Ducks. Coach Reddig doesn't like it. I don't blame him. No contact there. And Elliott bailed out by the whistle. She'll go to the free throw line. Elliott 2 for 2, make it 2 for 3 now from the charity stripe. Misses the first. But the problem remains the same for the Ledgers as they got to clear some of these misses with rebounds on the defensive side. That time Loynes able to do so. So nothing hurt on the foul there from Elizabeth Ducks. Last minute of action, 45 seconds. See if Ledgers are able to take care of the basketball and get one final shot and go into halftime with no less than a 4-point lead. That's the goal here for the Ledgers. Lauren Baker into Ducks. Back out to Allison Baker. Still got to hold it for 30 more seconds. Insert shot clock comments here. You know I was going to bring that up. 18 seconds left. And the boring comments from the Kohler Blue Bomber fans as if this isn't exactly what they would do if they had the ball under 10. Here's Lauren Baker. Baker gets to the corner. Fadeaway three, missed it. Rebound down with Bratz. Stolen by Loynes. Fires up a three, comes up just short. Bratz fell for the fake countdown from the Kohler students, just like Lauren Baker did, and it nearly resulted in a 3-ball for Jasleen Loynes. Nonetheless, it's a halftime lead for the Ledgers, 23-19 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Let's take a timeout. Holiday Automotive halftime show right after this.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Camera Casino, do you copy?
Yep, loud and clear.
I'm reporting a successful mission from our new location. This new technology is out of this world. Canon, Nikon, Sony, the best images yet. Look at all these new tripods and bags. The best selection south of the sun.
Great. When can we expect the shipment?
In about a week, as long as I don't get stranded.
For stellar products and service, visit Camera Casino at our downtown Oshkosh location.
What's rewarding to me about my job is being able to see apparel that I've printed out in public. That's what makes me feel proud.
I never really look at everybody as just a customer. They're more of a friend. When they come in, my purpose is to make everybody look good and feel comfortable in what they're wearing. It's important for us to build and just have that relationship. You're not just a number. We want to know you, we want to get to know you, we want to work with you. That's one of our main focuses and goals at Hoppers.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please. You have a golf course in your house? I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken. I won't give him any.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com. For over 100 years, the name Kohl is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Kohl is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Kohl Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Kohl for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at kohloilandpropane.com.
Back here at Kohler High School, Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth in the Joe Wolf Gymnasium. Glad to have you along with us here tonight. The 8th-seeded Ledgers have a 23-19 halftime lead over top-seeded Kohler. Let's take a look at a couple of other scores from area teams. Lamira leads Winnebago Lutheran 34-21 at halftime. Laconia leading Waupun 21-15 at halftime. So that game may be a little bit closer than a lot of other people would have maybe thought on paper. And then Lamira taking care of business so far, a double-digit lead at halftime against Winnebago Lutheran. WLA, Lamira, that's the 3-6 matchup in this same regional that the Ledgers and the Bombers are in. The winner of this game moves on to play the winner of Random Lake and Marquezan. And in the other contest. The winner of Lamira and WLA likely will play second-seeded Howard's Grove coming up tomorrow night in a regional final. This is the Holiday Automotive Halftime Report, brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday, it's worth the trip. Give you the leading scorers for both teams. For the Kohler Blue Bombers, 2 points for number 30, Lauren Bratz. 4 points for Avery Bazaitis. 21, Lindsay Stoffergen has 5. And Gwen Elliott has 8 points, despite not playing quite as many minutes as you would expect Elliott to play. For the Ledgers, much more simple. Over the course of the season, there were a lot of games where it was Lauren Baker, Allison Baker, Jasleen Loynes, and then, a couple of points from everyone else. Tonight, it's only 3 scorers, but it's not Allison Baker, it's Elizabeth Dux. Lauren Baker has 5 points. Allison Baker has 0 points. Elizabeth Dux with 8, and Jasleen Loynes with 10. Add all that up, the Ledgers have a 23-19 first-half lead here on Radio Plus. That's on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Appreciate Holiday Automotive for sponsoring our halftime report. And we are about 2.5 minutes away from having second half action for you here on Radio Plus. So we'll take one time out. We'll come back, tips things off, and see if the Ledgers can see this one out. A lot of ball game left, as they say, to try to see off the top seed in the regional. Back after this on Radio Plus.
It's the dawn of a new day for Dr. Kathy Doyle Kelly and Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry.
I'm Dr. Dylan Fogel, and I'm now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry. I'm truly honored to carry forward the tradition of personalized care you've come to know and trust. You'll still see Dr. Kathy and all the familiar faces who make this office feel like home. At Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, we promise to do everything we can to keep you smiling before, after, and even during your appointment.
Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry will be changing its name to Fogel Family Dentistry in 2026. Find Dr. Dylan Fogel on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Back here at Kohler High School, glad to have you along with us. Second half of action just about underway. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Marshall Rutherford. A family medicine specialist, Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Marquezan leads Random Lake 20-12 at halftime. So if Marquezan able to hold on, one of these teams would travel to Marquezan tomorrow night. Here's Jasleen Loynes, blocked, offensive rebound. There's Maggie Dalzell. First points for Dalzell coming here on the first possession of the second half. And Springs has matched its largest lead of 6 points. Also worth noting, we didn't see a lot of Emily Hosevar. She got into foul trouble with 2 early fouls. Second foul came about just before the midway point of that first half. Here's a Bratz miss and a rebound down with Allison Baker. She's going to fire it up ahead to Jasleen Loynes, and Loynes catches the Bombers sleeping. And now the biggest lead for the Ledgers is 8, 27-19 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Good start to the second half for Springs. Here's Lace, nearly traveled. Nice bounce pass to the near side to Bazitis. She's trapped there, poked out by Lauren Baker. Oh no, they're going to say Bazitis touched it last. Oh man, I'm not sure about that. But the Ledgers will take it. That looked like it was poked out by Lauren Baker. But the Ledgers have possession. Here's Jasleen Loins. The patience in the first half was excellent from Springs. Here's Allison Baker to Lauren Baker. 3 on the way. This one rattles around, no good. Rebound down here with Elliott. And she's going to run up the floor, give it to Bazitis on this right wing. To the high post to Bratz. Back inside to Bratz, gets it to the corner with Lace. Lace 3 on the way, missed it. Rebound down to with Maggie Dalzell. She has it batted away, and Bratz finishes through the contact, counted in the foul. Bratz will head to the charity stripe on a nice hustle play for the Blue Bombers. And that time the rebound was cleared by Dalzell and then just had it knocked away by the pesky hands of Lauren Bratz. Nice play by the sophomore. Which, I mean, just a host of sophomores. This is a team to watch for the future, talking about Kohler for sure. That rebound is off of Ducks and out of bounds, stays with the Blue Bombers, so maybe a little momentum here for Kohler. Elliott, Hocevar, and Bratz, all sophomores. Wickland off the bench. Here is Elliott, who's got her first bucket of the second half. She joins Loins in double figures with 10 points, the only 2 players tonight to do it. And Kohler with a 4-0 run here to get back within a couple of buckets. Here's Ducks. Came in for Dalzell after she picked up her 3rd foul. And Baker has it taken away, and then Hocevar lost her footing. Who's it last off of? Oh, it's saved by Lauren Baker. Nice job by Baker. Tapped out of bounds by Stoffergen. Anyway, Stoffergen's a sophomore. She's off the bench. We've seen Arlie Wickland off the bench here tonight. And then Emily Laced. We haven't seen her tonight. But all sophomores on this team. So look out for the Kohler Blue Bombers in the next couple of years here in Division 4. Nice take by Allison Baker. She's fouled by Stoffergen on the dribble drive. I think that might be 3 on. No, just 2 on Stoffergen. Stays with Springs underneath, and it's Lauren Baker from Allison Baker. Allison gets free off of a screen and gives it to Jasleen Loins to reset it. And a miscommunication with Lauren Baker. Turned back over to the Bombers. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. Nice pass underneath. Bratz has it blocked by Lauren Baker, and then Baker fouls Bratz, who will go back to the charity stripe. So after the excellent start to the second half for Springs, scoring the first 2 buckets, it is a 6-0 run. Check that. They've traded 4-0 spurts here to start this second half, and Bratz misses the front end of this trip to the line. So after starting 2 for 2, she's now 2 for 4. Ella Laced back into the game, by the way. And 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Lauren Bratz. So after a good start from the free throw line as a team for Kohler, they've gone cold over their last couple of trips. Lauren Baker, jab step, gives it back to Jasleen Loins. Those are the dangerous passes that we didn't really see them make a ton in the first half. But this zone is kind of making them throw over the top from Kohler. 15 minutes to play here tonight. Here's Allison Baker, gets to the short corner, kicks it out to Sophia Lair. 3-ball on the way. That one rattles off too strong. Offensive rebound, Jasleen Loins. Kicks out to Lauren Baker. Shot fake there, and she gives it to Allison Baker, who's going to slow things down again. And there was a point in this season where Springs, in their inexperience, they just throw up the first shot after an offensive rebound. Not anymore. Ducks has it pickpocketed from Ella Laced. And another turnover here for the Ledgers. They're just looking to get a shot up. Haven't gotten many here in this second half. after the good start. Here's a three from Bazaitis. That one misses. Offensive rebound again, and a foul as Stoffergen will go to the free throw line on the foul from Elizabeth Dux. Always going to get you if you swing down on it like Dux just did there, whether there's contact or not. Doesn't really matter. There certainly looked like there was contact there anyway. So Stoffergen continues to be a nice boost off the bench for Kohler. And Elliott able to sneak an extra couple of minutes on the bench yet again. Second free throw for Stoffergen is good. So she's got 7 off the bench for Kohler, outperforming her season average here tonight. She's still got 14 minutes to build on that. Here's Lauren Baker, near side Jasleen Loins. Everything looks a little more difficult here in half number 2, thanks in part to this zone being played by Kohler. And the Bombers taking better care of the basketball, too. Springs not able to get out in transition. Loins thought about the deep three, gives it to Lair. Here's Allison Baker. Back over to Sophia Lair. Lair bounces down to Loins. Jasleen Loins to Allison Baker. Lauren Baker near side. Dribble drive baseline. Now with the floater. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. Taken in by Dux. She saves it. Right back to Bazaitis. And Bazaitis is, oh, I thought she was fouled. It was a travel first. Oh, we did hear the PA announcer say, don't boo the officials. That's all that's coming from the Kohler fans right now towards the officials. It certainly looked like there was some contact there. And now Stoffergen's got a steal, and then she dribbled it off her foot. Got the carry first. Doesn't really matter. It was out of bounds either way. And a gift back over to the Ledgers. Temperature beginning to rise in here, as you would expect, as a top seed on the ropes here to number 8, Springs. Full timeout. Let's take 30 seconds of it. Back in 30 here on Radio Plus.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Back here at Kohler High School. Springs clinging to a 2-point lead. It was as big as 8 here in half number 2. Whether you're playing in a rec league or in the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can help get you back in the lineup. Start with a free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. You can request one at aurora.org/sports. 27-25 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Full timeout taken that time from Springs. Both teams have 3 remaining. And I'll say it again. The Bombers have yet to lead tonight. But they have all the momentum right now. That's why Coach Reddig took the timeout. It has looked laborious offensively for Springs. So what's the difference here? Dux into Lair, kicks it to Baker. Allison Baker goes baseline, ins to Dux, back out to Lair this time. Good ball movement. Doesn't result in an open shot, though. Here goes Allison Baker. Lauren Baker past her defender. She goes up with the floater. It's blocked by Elliott. Nice hands by Elliott. Bounce pass up ahead. Stoffergen. Tie ball game. 8-0 run for the Kohler Blue Bombers to tie this thing up. It was 27-19. Just a couple of minutes into the second half. Here's a pass. Dangerous. Makes its way to Baker. Saved by Dux. Kicked out to Lauren Baker. And now Jasleen Loins has it near half court. Here's Elizabeth Dux. Tries the left side. Kicks it to Allison Baker. Back out top of the key. Jasleen Loins wants a triple. This one's too deep. Rebound deep to Stoffergen. And Stoffergen wants to run with it. Good job by Dux to stop the basketball. And here is Elliott. Poked off her knee. Yep, that's Springs basketball. Last off the knee of Elliott. And good defense that time from the Ledgers in transition. Maggie Dalzell going out there with 3 fouls, so she'll have to be cognizant of that, at least for the next couple of minutes. See if she can get under that 10-minute mark, at least, without picking up foul number 4. Here's Ducks. Kicks it to the corner. Poked away. Nice defense by Laced. She poked it over to Stoffergen, and Stoffergen's pass is nearly stolen. It's a foul on Jasleen Loins, and Loins, the victim of a bunch of pointing from the Kohler fans. Always nice to see grown people pointing at a teenager that's in the crowd. I'm sorry. I couldn't bite my tongue any longer. Here is Hosevar, excuse me. She's got it now on the left wing. Down to Bratz, back out to Hosevar. Trying to get the ball inside. They do to Laced. Now it's Bratz. Bratz dribble drive, has it poked away. There's Allison Baker. Baker out in transition. Going to go all the way on the right side. Count the basket and the foul! The 5'4", Allison Baker finishes through the contact, and she's going to go to the line. First points of the night for freshman Allison Baker, and it's a big bucket with just under 12 to play. Baker at the stripe, no good. Offensive rebound, Maggie Dalzell blocked there, and then it's taken in and cleared by the Blue Bombers. Hosevar into the front court, and once again, you can say it remains true. Springs just doing everything they can to not let Kohler lead tonight. Underneath, here's Laced. Foul on Maggie Dalzell. And you could probably see the fan. It's just, there's number 4 on Maggie Dalzell. We got some very immature fans on the Kohler side of things. Two fans stood up, put 4s up, and pulled the hook on Dalzell. Here's the free throw from Laced. And Harmson is going to replace Maggie Dalzell. Second free throw is no good. Offensive rebound, Bratz. Bratz, foul, count the basket. So Bratz ties things up, and she'll have a free throw to take the first lead of the ball game for Kohler. Bratz rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, another one. And Springs just struggling to get defensive boards. And then a foul there in the backcourt, and more Boo Birds here from the Kohler fans. A lot of boos from Kohler. The foul count is currently 6 fouls to Springs and 3 to Kohler. Not good enough for these home fans. Here's Ducks. Dribble drive, poked away. Foul there, missed. And here goes Elliott. Elliott on the near side. Count the basket and the foul for Elliott. So that's team foul number 7 on the Ledgers. And the second foul on Lauren Baker. So Elliott to the free throw line where she's 2 for 4 tonight. And the free throw is good. She's got 5 second-half points and has 13 on the night. She'll take a seat as Bazaitis comes back in, and the Blue Bombers have a 3-point lead. First time tonight, Kohler has led despite being the 1 seed. They've been on the ropes all night here to the 8th-seeded Ledgers. Till this flurry of whistles against Springs, the Ledgers have been in control. Here's Ducks, far side to Baker, top of the key to Ducks. Looking for Harmson. Instead, it's a skip pass to Allison Baker from Lauren Baker. Baker caught, kicks it to Lauren Baker. She wants the 3, missed it. Rebound tipped around, taken in. Nice board that time from Hosevar. She's going to trigger it up. That's picked off by Ducks. Ducks loses control, then Baker's got it. In the backcourt, there's a foul there. And a very late whistle as they get Bratz on the foul in the backcourt. 10 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the ball game. And Springs has scored 6 second-half points. Here tonight, they scored 4 of them within the first minute and a half of this second half. And it's been a real struggle for the Ledgers since then. Here's Allison Baker. Lauren Baker, far side. Skip pass back to Allison. Down to Jasleen Loins in the corner. Bad pass right to Mitch Reddig. And he's not playing. Timeout here from the Ledgers. We'll take the timeout with them. It's a 30, back in 30.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Back here at Kohler High School, 9:56 to go in the ball game. 32-29 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And the Ledgers just trying to survive this Kohler run, and they got to find a way to get some momentum back. And got to start on the defensive side, continue to get some stops. They're doing a nice job. Holding Kohler to 32 at this point is pretty good. But here's a foul underneath. And Bratz will go back to the free throw line with foul number 8 for the Ledgers. Harmson picks up number 2 tonight. And 1-and-1 bonus here for Bratz. She's missed her last 4, but this one's good. Second free throw good as well. So a 5-point lead here for Kohler. And it is currently a 15-2 run for the Blue Bombers, and it's going to get worse. Here's Stoffergen into the front court. Oh, and she walked it. Late whistle. The referee that was 40 feet away caught it, thankfully from a Ledger's perspective. Ducks will return for Springs. And Allison Baker will trot into the front court. She just had that and one, and you thought that maybe that was where Springs was going to break out of the slump, and ever since then it's back to the slog for the Ledgers here offensively. Here's Lauren Baker. Back to Allison, the freshman near side to Sophia Lair. Lair has it poked away by Stoffergen. And Stoffergen is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. The players got their feet tangled up. There was no intention there. So just a 1-and-1. Free throw no good for Stoffergen. Offensive rebound to Elliott, who kicks it back out to Stoffergen. She'll miss, and the rebound down with Lauren Baker. So the Ledgers escape that possession without giving up any points somehow. Here's Allison Baker. Back out to Lauren. Near side with Jasleen Loins. Here's Allison Baker. Down to Lauren Baker. She dribble drives into the mid post. Kicks it to the near side with Lair. Top of the key, Allison Baker. Over to Lauren Baker. Springs going to need someone to hit a 3 here. Or the confidence just to take one, perhaps. Here goes Lauren Baker again. Sophia Lair has it in the short corner. Back out to Jasleen Loins. She's going to trigger up her right wing 3. That misses short. Rebound down with Bazaitis. Down to the corner. Stoffergen wants a 3. Rainbows up. This one misses deep. Rebound down with Lauren Baker. And Baker clears the possession for the Ledgers. The Ledgers need that student section on the far side to get into it. Being outdueled by the Kohler students here tonight. They call themselves the Bomb Squad. Here is Jasleen Loins. She's fouled. Team foul number 5 on Kohler compared to 9 for Springs. Third on Stoffergen. And see if she takes a seat. She will. Here comes Olivia Soxy. And Ledgers see what they can get on an underneath inbounds. Finds Jasleen Loins. Loins missed the layup, and a late whistle and a foul. Going to go on Avery Bazitis. Oh, they got it on Bratz, and that's number 3 on Bratz. Thought Bazitis actually got her arm on it, but they said it was number 30. Loins free throw up and good. Here comes Ella Laced, one of the starters, back onto the floor, replacing Bratz. That was the 6th team foul, by the way, on the Bombers. Second free throw, good for Jasleen Loins. She's got 14 tonight, which is a game high. One more than Gwen Elliott has for Kohler. 7:45 and counting here in the second half. Bazitis looks underneath to Laced, kicks it out. Here's a 3 on the way, straight away. Got it! It's Hocevar, who has not scored tonight, and she drills a 3 straight away to give Kohler its biggest lead at 6 points. Lauren Baker, Jasleen Loins, back to Baker. It's just been this probing from Springs with not a lot of intent. Baker. Back to Lair, into Ducks, batted away. Great play by Laced defensively to get a hand on it. Back out here to Hocevar. Down to the corner, 3 ball on the way. Another one! This one for Olivia Soxie off the bench. And the depth of Kohler is shining through for the Blue Bombers right now. Jasleen Loins catches on the left wing. High post, Sophia Lair looks underneath to Ducks. Has to kick it back out to Jasleen Loins. Here's Ducks. Missed it. Ducks tips it. Nearly got it back, but it was saved that time from Hocevar. So another missed layup for the Ledgers. Here goes Elliott. Elliott missed it. Rebound down with Sophia Lair. 6.5 minutes to play tonight. Here's Allison Baker. Thought about the 3, now into Ducks. Ducks shot fake. Poked away by the hands of Ella Laced. She's had a really nice night defensively, especially in the second half. There goes Elliott again. She bulldozes her way to the hoop, and she's up to 15 points. And the lead is out past double digits for the first time tonight. 42-31 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Loins throws up a floater, missed it. Offensive rebound, Ducks. Ducks goes back up with it, missed it. Rebound down with Laced, and it's just piling on is the momentum here for Kohler. Kohler back the other way. There's Elliott again. Another bucket, another timeout. And some more taunting from the Kohler fans over the Ledgers' way. 44-31, timeout. Let's take it with them.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres.
Back here on Radio Plus, this final portion of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dentistry. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. It has been all Kohler here in the second half. They trailed Springs 23-19 at halftime, and here in the second half have outscored the Ledgers 25-8. And they have a 13-point lead with 5:31 to go. And just no answers here for Coach Mitch Reddig in half number 2. Elliott has 9 second-half points. Bratz has come to play. She's got 6 second-half points. Stoffergen with 4. A couple of threes hit as well. And finally, the Ledgers are in the bonus about 6 minutes after Kohler got into the bonus. And senior Scarlett Gertig will go to the free throw line for 1 and 1. This free throw clanks off hard, and there's Laced with another rebound. She has made so many plays, not necessarily scoring. She hasn't scored tonight, but she has made so many plays. And here is Bratz, almost had it poked away. Far side, this is Soxy back out top of the key with Hocevar. Bazaitis. Back far side, this is Soxy to the near side with Hocevar. Near side with Bazaitis. And Kohler is going to pull things out and slow it down. Soxy, good patience. Might as well, up by 13 points. Get the ball into Laced. Laced misses short. Offensive rebound, Bratz. She finishes. And it's a 15-point lead. My goodness, if you'd have said this at halftime, I'd have told you were nuts. The Bombers just did not play like this in the first half. That is for sure. Loyens misses the three. And the rebound down with Buzaitis. Baker trying to pressure out near the half-court stripe. Nice job by Jasleen Loyens. Then Loyens fouls Emily Hocevar. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 5 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Ozis, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. First free throw for Hocevar is good. Her 3-ball that she hit to make it a 6-point lead from a 3-point lead. That's probably the front runner for our play of the game here tonight. And then it was followed up the very next possession with an Olivia Soxy 3. So it was a 3-point lead. Blink your eyes, and then it's 9. And then Springs just kind of continued to press, and you could tell. I mean, it's just a little bit different when you're trying to come back from down 9 as opposed to the lead that Springs is playing with the majority of this game. Minutes-wise, Springs probably led more minutes tonight than Kohler has. A lot of contact there, no whistle. And Jasleen Loyens steals it from Hocevar. She goes on the right side, and Jasleen Loyens has another bucket. And so Coach Reddig wants to get the full court press on now. Elliott in the backcourt working against, and a timeout from Kohler. Full timeout, 3:31 to play. Tell you what, we'll do the same thing. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back for the second half of the timeout right after this.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
All right, back here at Kohler High School, where the Ledgers are in trouble. They gotta find something, and they gotta find it in a hurry. Down by 15 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Coming up after the game, we'll have our Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show, so don't go anywhere. Timeout taken that time by Kohler. Springs still has 1 left, but a lot of ball game left to deal with that. Just 1 timeout. Hocevar able to break the press herself, and now Coach Reddig wants to put on a lot of pressure here, get some traps, whether it's in the backcourt or front court. I don't think he really cares. Here's the count on Hocevar. Good defense from Allison Baker. Hands off to Soxy, who gives it back to Hocevar. They don't want Hocevar to even get rid of the basketball. This time she gives it to Elliott, and Elliott's got it out near half court. And poked away from Jasleen Loyens. Back over to Elliott. And good patience by the Kohler Blue Bombers. Bratz underneath, scores. Bratz tale of two halves for her. She's got 10 in the second half. She had just 2 at halftime and was being impacted by both Maggie Dalzell and Elizabeth Ducks in the first half. Second half, not so much. Here comes Elliott in the front court. Elliott, good job by the leading scorer. Just kick it back out. That they don't need her to score right now. They just want to bleed some clock, and they're doing a good job of it. Hocevar goes past Baker, down underneath to Lace. Gets it across the paint. There's Elliott again. Elliott's into double figures. She's got 11 in the second half, 19 for Elliott. I would say rather quietly tonight. Hasn't even played most of the minutes. I would say maybe just a majority of the minutes, but probably not. She's had a lot of that first half, did Elliott. And she is battling here tonight. Just like that, nearly a 20-point lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard. This thing got away from the Ledgers in record time. I mean, this was a game, couple-point game, all the way down to 9 minutes left in this one. And then it has just been downhill since then. And Maggie Dalzell will be subbed out of the game based on that hug with Coach Redding, I would presume for the last time in her Lady Ledger career. She goes down the line giving hugs to all the coaching staff, I think it's safe to say. And now you got Ava Urak going to the table, so we'll see the ushering of all the seniors off the floor here over the next minute 51, and Elliott will be able to pad some more points onto her ledger here tonight. And Loyens will finish her career as a ledger here tonight with a 16-point outing. And, man, that first half from Jasleen Loyens was something special. And I think that'll probably be it for Gwen Elliott tonight as well. She had 13 in the second half, finished with 21 points tonight. Elliott, what a performance when Kohler needed it most. Gertig will go to the free throw line, where she is 0 for 1. No, it should be a 2-shot foul. They just subbed in. They're saying 1 and 1. That should be a 2. Oh, man. Okay, so a 1 and 1 foul. Scarlett Gertig was clearly shooting. I mean, the game's out of hand, so the refereeing mistakes don't quite matter anymore, but Gertig was shooting there, and they went 1 and 1 instead. So Gertig misses that. And Hocevar into the front court. Dribble drive into the paint. Lobs it over to Staffordin. Staffordin was terrific tonight. She doesn't score again. She'll finish with 9 points. Hit a 3 in the first half. Countless numbers of steals. Staffordin, nice take this time. Gets it over here to Laced. Couldn't finish. That's Emily Laced, another sophomore, by the way. And here comes Allison Baker. Near side. The Ledgers, 1 minute left in their season. Here's Gertig. Gertig has it. No, she's going to steal it right back away. And Scarlett Gertig gives it to Mari Hempner. Allison Baker into the high post to Harmson. That's batted away. There's Baker. She's going to give a foul. That's just to allow the substitution to happen here for Scarlett Gertig and let her get her ovation. And Hocevar will go to the stripe where she's 2 for 2. First free throw, no good. Kohler has shot 26 free throws tonight compared to Spring's 11. That one missed by Hocevar. Rebound down with Harmson. And the Ledgers coming back the other way. Here is Krusik. Over here to Hempfner. Bounces over to Urak. 3-ball on the way. Comes up short. Rebound tipped out, and that should probably do it here tonight. And it'll be Emily Hosevar to dribble things out for the Kohler Blue Bombers, the top seed. Scared for a half. Well, probably more than that. For about 3/4 of this game, the Bombers were on the ropes, but they pulled away at the end. Their depth was the difference tonight. They beat the Ledgers 54-33. We'll be back with our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show right after this.
FVS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com. A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Here we go.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
All right, back here at Kohler High School. Final score tonight, 54-33 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. All Kohler in the second half. They outscore the Ledgers 31. Excuse me. They outscored the Ledgers worse than 31. Let's try 35-10. 35-10 in the second half. And take the regional semifinal. They'll play at home tomorrow night against number 4, Marquezan. Score from elsewhere, Lemira, the 3 seed, takes down WLA 54-37. The 3rd-seeded Lions will move on in the regional final tomorrow night. Tell you what, I think the Lemira Lions are good enough to beat this Kohler team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Lemira's guard play, look out. Now, Lemira's got some size problems they'll have to figure out. It's not maybe the best matchup against Kohler, and especially with what Gwen Elliott and Lauren Bratz bring to the table. But, man, that would be some sort of sectional semifinal should those two teams come together and meet. That would be next Thursday. Still got to win tomorrow night for both those teams. Laconia 56, Waupun 40. Those were a couple of other games for area teams in Divisions 4 and 3, respectively. This is the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Give you the final scoring for Springs. 5 points for Lauren Baker, 2 points for Allison Baker, 8 for Elizabeth Duck. She was held scoreless in the second half, as was Lauren Baker. Jasleen Loynes finishes her career with 16 points here tonight, and then Maggie Dalzell had 2. For Kohler, 4 points for Avery Bazaitis. Game high, 21 for Gwen Elliott. Emily Hosevar, who we heard the PA announcer say right after the game, broke the assist record in program history tonight. She had 5 points. Lindsay Stoffrigan, as I mentioned, really nice night off the bench. Good spark plug. She had 9. Olivia Soxy had 3 points. And then Lauren Bratz, who only had 2 points at halftime, finished with a dozen. All of that adds up to a 54-33 win for the Blue Bombers. Marian University presents our player of the game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Gwen Elliott, 21 points. Didn't play a lot of that first half. Didn't look like she was really full go tonight. And I tell you what, to be able to grit through that and still score 21 points, got to give her a boatload of credit for that performance this evening. If you're going to give a player of the game on the spring side, Jasleen Loynes, final game of her career, she left it all out there for the Ledgers. BCI Burke presents our play of the game. Log on to burkecareers.com. That's BURKE careers.com for play that moves you. And I said it during the game, Emily Hosevar had not scored until late in the second half. Kohler had a 3-point lead. She comes down the floor, hits a straightaway 3. Springs turns it over. Right back comes Kohler, and then Olivia Soxy hits a corner 3 from the left corner, and 9 points. That was all she wrote. The Ledgers really didn't have much of a pulse after that, and, only 10 points in the second half. It was a real struggle for Springs in half number 2. So that's our BCI Burke play of the game, or maybe 2 plays of the game. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. You can go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule, or you can go to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell. It'll notify you anytime that Radio Plus goes live. I can tell you this, Laconia will be on our airwaves tomorrow. Lemira will be on our airwaves tomorrow. And we'll see if CWC, I didn't get an update from CWC. Assuming CWC, they were the higher seed. Assuming they won, we'll have CWC regional final basketball coming up tomorrow night as well. And then I said this last night, I'll say it again, keep an eye out for a schedule upcoming for the boys playoffs. That comes out next week, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday for the boys, and we'll see if there are any girls teams that make it through tomorrow night and play next Thursday as well. It could be it's going to be a busy week. It's always a busy week on Radio Plus Video Sports. You know that. We cover it. We cover this area like no one else does, and we're proud of that. 54-33, the final here tonight. That's going to do it for us. Thanks to Colton on the camera. Thanks to Carrie punching the buttons tonight. Thanks to the staff of Athletic Director Dan Knauss here at Kohler. Appreciate him getting us set up here tonight. Appreciate Mitch Reddig for the pregame interview and all of the content that Coach Reddig has given us throughout the season this year. Thanks to all our sponsors up and down the line, and thank you for tuning in tonight. And plenty more basketball coming your way over the next couple of weeks. Jordan King saying so long, good night. The Ledgers have their season come to an end at the hands of the top-seeded Kohler Blue Bombers, 54-33. Good night.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Len's Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell,
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Coal Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Anders Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Buildings,
Sir Rauer Family Dental.